Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the secrets hidden in plain sight within company reports. Or perhaps today we'll be uncovering some interesting tidbits about what risks a subsidiary might bring to its parent company. Before we dive in, if you're tired of corporate jargon and want straightforward insights from the world of business, hit that subscribe button. Also, join our Discord community linked in the description below for more discussions and analysis. Today we are looking at a filing from XCF Global Incorporated. It is a current report, meaning it is a snapshot of something important that has just happened. It is like a company's breaking news bulletin. The main event we're rediscussing today happened on the 26th of September 2025. This filing is about XCF Global Incorporated itself, but the real story here is a bit of a hand-me-down. You see, XCF Global Incorporated is referencing a report filed by one of its subsidiaries, XCF Global Capital Inc. So what typically happens is that a parent company is responsible for its own operations, but it also carries a certain responsibility for what its smaller companies do. On this particular September day, XCF Global Capital, a part of XCF Global Incorporated, put out their quarterly report. Now, usually companies file these reports for their own period. But here, XCF Global Incorporated is saying, hey, the stuff happening in our subsidiaries report is also relevant to us. Specifically, it is about the risks. This subsidiary's report had a section called Risk Factors. Think of this as the company listing out all the things that could go wrong and hurt their business. And XCF Global Incorporated is telling us that these same potential problems are also things that could hurt them. They are essentially saying that they are officially pointing to their subsidiary's risk report and saying these risks are now officially part of their own story too. It is like saying, we're adopting our child's homework as our own reading assignment. This is a crucial detail because it draws our attention to what XCF Global Capital considered dangerous. This is the core message. If you're thinking about investing in XCF Global Incorporated, they are telling you to pay close attention to the risks that their subsidiary XCF Global Capital has identified. This can be a little concerning because it suggests that the subsidiary might be facing significant challenges that could ripple up to the parent company. Scrolly will now focus on the nature of these risks, as XCF Global is explicitly stating that investors should consider them. While the specific details of those risk factors are not fully laid out in this particular filing, it's crucial to understand that XCF Global Incorporated is broadcasting that these risks are shared. What kind of risks would a company explicitly flag for investors? This segment is about acknowledging them. If XCF Global Capital is facing risks, it impacts the cash flows and the stability of the entire XCF Global structure. For example, if XCF Global Capital is heavily reliant on a particular market that is showing signs of a downturn, that directly affects XCF Global's overall profitability and investor confidence. This is a standard practice, but the emphasis here on sharing these risks is what makes it noteworthy. The company isn't just stating its own risks, it is actively pulling in the risks of a subsidiary, meaning the subsidiary's troubles could be the parent's troubles too. Now, moving on to the exhibits, which are like the appendix of a report showing supporting documents. The primary exhibit listed here is something called the cover page interactive data file. This is essentially a digital package containing important information from the report, formatted in a way that computers can easily read and process. It is part of the move towards making financial data more accessible and standardized. It means the report is designed to be easily analyzed by financial software and potentially for quicker regulatory review. It's a technical detail but signifies adherence to modern digital reporting standards. Now let's talk about what this all means. XCF Global Incorporated isn't presenting groundbreaking financial results in this particular filing. Instead, it is a disclosure, a red flag, if you will. By incorporating the risk factors of its subsidiary, XCF Global Capital, XCF Global Incorporated is telling the market that the subsidiary's potential problems are their problems too. This could mean several things. Perhaps XCF Global Capital is a significant part of their operations, or maybe it holds crucial intellectual property or customer contract. If the subsidiary is in trouble, it directly impacts the parent's stability and ability to generate profits. For investors, this serves as a clear signal to dig deeper into XCF Global Capital's specific risk factors. What are these risks? Could they threaten the entire business? What is the nature of the subsidiary's business that makes it so intertwined with the parent company's fate? Without knowing the specifics of those subsidiary risks, we can only infer that they are significant enough to warrant this direct incorporation. It is a move that highlights a potential vulnerability that investors must absolutely consider. This is essentially XCF Global saying, "Don't just look at me, look at my child too, because their problems could become mine." In essence, this filing, while not detailing financials, is a strategic communication. XCF Global, Incorporated, is managing expectations and proactively informing investors about shared risks. It is a sign of transparency, but also an alert. The company's direction remains tied to its subsidiaries' health, and in this case, a particular subsidiary's challenges are being brought to the forefront. Alright, that is our breakdown of this XCF Global filing. What is your take on this focus on subsidiary risks? Do you think it is a sign of strength in transparency or a warning about underlying issues? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate documents. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.